I've got a bunch of things I want to get done today. One, I'm really grateful for this. So if you guys saw my vlog from a little while ago where I tried to buy fuel and the racetrack was closed and stuff, one of my subscribers works at that racetrack and he reached out to me and said, Woody, you know, call this number, we'll get you set up. We sell tires and fuel every day. And now I am set up to buy the fuel I need for my paramotor. I can't wait to do that. 2, I have to fix my truck. More on that later. 3, I need to clean the boxes out of the garage and get that fixed up, so fire. Anyway, let's get our day cooking. Sharp-eyed viewers will remember I've been here before, but this time I called ahead. We should be okay. Alright, they told me to drive down here. I've never driven on a racetrack before. I feel like I shouldn't be an idiot about it, but God, isn't it tempting? I'm on a freaking racetrack. Alright, let's just pretend I'm going fast. Bump, bump, grind. Alright. I got beat here by a forklift. Nice, Woody. Alright, mission accomplished. I think next time I might go somewhere else. 110 octane is more than I really need. And I knew that it would carry a premium price, but I didn't know that it would be $9 a gallon. Which, you know, I had in my head it would be like $4. And if you're not American, gas right now is like, I don't know, $2.25 a gallon-ish in my area. So I thought it might be $4 for special gas. I didn't know it'd be $9. I might keep looking. We'll see if there's another place that can fit closer to my needs. Next up, let's mix it. All right. 2.5 gallons at 25 to 1. Should be the same as 5 gallons at 50 to 1. Might seem like a small thing, but at last, the whole I don't even have fuel for my paramotor problem is solved for now. Next problem. The recycling in my house builds up more quickly than the recycling people will take it. So let's burn this stuff.
We don't have to worry about nothing. 'Cause we got the fire, and we burning one hell of a something. They're gonna see us from outer space, light it up like we're the stars of the human race, When the lights turn down, they don't know what they heard. Like the marsh.
Not perfect, but much better. Check this out. I haven't worn my boots for a little while since we did the pressure washing of the stable, and I got mold all over them. Whatevs. It'll come off. Alright, now we're on to our last task of the day. I'll show you what's up. When I run the car, that check engine light goes on. Now, you might be thinking, well, sure, you haven't started the car yet, but I assure you that if I do turn the truck on, that light will stay on, and that's the problem. I'm not demonstrating it because I don't want the exhaust to get hot because I'm working by there. Now, if you go to this little scan gauge thing I have and look at the code, oh, shit. I must have just cleared it. But the, here we go, P0031. Can you read that up there? That means that the oxygen sensor is bad. Specifically, bank 1, sensor 1, oxygen sensor. That'll be the upstream one before the catalytic converter. I'll show you where it is. All right, this is it. I have to take this thing off. Now taking this side off is pretty straightforward. It's just these 2 bolts, which anybody can do. The trickier part is unclipping this wiring harness because the clip is almost directly on top of the transmission. Look, I thought it was a transfer case for a second. So right on top of the transmission is the clip for this wiring harness, which means you have to work blind, and it's a tricky little thing that, you know, like people just don't work with every day. So I'm about to begin the frustrating process of trying to get a clip unclipped that I can't see. Oh, and just a side note, if it were bank 2, sensor 2, it would be back here somewhere. I think I'm just seeing the top of it. Anyway, let's do work.
You got a fast car, I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from 0, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. But me, myself, I've got nothing to prove.
All right, I have turned on the car. Well, I cleared the codes, and then I turned on the car, and the codes have not come back. What I need to do is drive it for a little bit, and if the codes don't come back, and it would come back in like a minute or 2. It just needs to warm up. If it doesn't, I fixed it, and that's good news. Check this out, baby. No check engine light. This is good news. All right, that check engine light was causing me a bunch of problems. 1, fuel economy. I was getting like 13 miles to the gallon when I should be getting like 19 to 21. This is all highway. And that just really sucks. I feel like I'm throwing away money and, I don't know, funding bad people. Bad things happen when you use too much gas. So anyway, that's a good thing. So fuel economy is gonna go up by about 50%. That's better. 2, I couldn't get it inspected. So my truck is due for inspection, but it won't pass inspection if you're throwing a check engine light. Maybe any of them, but certainly for an O2 sensor, you'll fail inspection. So that's solved. That's 2. Now, I bought the part for $100, but when I picked it up, they thought I was gonna have it installed, so I just happened to know what that costs. $450. So by spending the last hour on my back, I saved $350, which is nice because you don't always make $350 an hour, but today I did. So I feel good about this. All right, well, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. I feel good. I got the gas, I cleaned the garage, I fixed my car. Like, I am often reward system driven. You know, you should feel good about yourself at the end of the day. And I don't know, I've talked about this before. If I sit down and watch Netflix for a whole day, that night I'm not like, damn, this was a good one. But if I solve a bunch of problems and get a bunch of stuff done, this was a good one. And this one was a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Multi-million-dollar deals, got $1 million deal. When I was younger, I would wonder how $1 million feel. And for real, it feel like I ain't even broke a seal. Cause when you drop hits, they want you to pick up the bill. Now my life is in Maryland, my heart is in Chicago. New York State, I'm